What's up, y'all? So the never-ending debate between Michael Jordan and MJ. Who's the greatest? Check this out.
Taking a look at this quote, speaking at Sports Business Journal's conference earlier this week, Michael Jordan's longtime agent David Falk said LeBron is probably in his top 10 players of all time and went on to say this, quote, "I really like LeBron, but I think if Jordan had cherry-picked what teams he wanted to be on and had two other superstars, he would have won 15 championships." Stephen A., your reaction?
He was at a business conference, but obviously the cameras are rolling, microphones are on. I think it was an unnecessary shot at LeBron James. And I also think that it was a bit excessive because LeBron James is one of the top 2 or 3 players in the history of basketball. When people bring up top 5, top 10, now you are getting insulting. There are not 3 players, 4 players in NBA history better than LeBron James. That is a lie. Okay, and David Falk knows that.
Let me just stop this video real fast because in the next clip, Stephen A. Smith, he basically says that LeBron James, he stacked his teams to win NBA titles. And I don't think this was on purpose, So let's check out what Stephen A. Smith said next. Check it out.
Having said that, he ain't lying about the comparison to Jordan. If Jordan had picked to assemble a super team, you damn right he would have won about 10 titles, if not more. That's absolutely true. But that's not what Jordan did. And in the end, what LeBron is going to have to live with is the fact that you joined Miami for your first 2 titles. You went back to Cleveland, but there was Kyrie Irving and the team was compelled to acquire Kevin Love, which obviously helped you. And then when you went to Los Angeles, you obviously got Anthony Davis. And so people are going to look at that and judge him accordingly as opposed to somebody that stayed with one team, built it, won there first, last, and always. And that's going to be, in some people's eyes anyway, a blemish. I have no problem with that if the comparison is against Jordan. I do have a problem with it if you then try to look at LeBron and try to act like he's barely scratching the top 10 or whatever. LeBron James, in my estimation, is one of the top 2 players in the history of basketball. And if you want to drop him to 3 because of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's resume, which is impeccable and beats because he's won on every level, I get that part. But LeBron James, to me, is top 2 all time. I don't want to hear top 5, don't want to hear top 10.
So there you have it, y'all. That was Stephen A. Smith. He basically called out Michael Jordan and also his agent, David Falk, and he has all the right to, call out them if he wants to. I think that Stephen A. Smith, even though he has problems with LeBron James and even though they had some public spat, I will still say that I respect Stephen A. Smith for basically giving LeBron James props. So let me know what you think about this. So make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.